Welcome to Stress Management for Youth. Today we are going to talk about what you can do to support any youth in your life who might be struggling during this challenging time. We are going to cover signs and symptoms and what you can do. Finally, we will end with a host of resources you can use. With these unprecedented changes and disruptions in our everyday lives, there is the potential for an increase in stress and its impact on physical health and mental health. Changes in routine or behavior are things to look for. Often the first warning sign is a change in routine or what is typical behavior for the youth in your life. Some of these changes might include changes in behavior such as irritability, being anxious, finding it hard to relax, sleeping very little or sleeping too much, headaches or stomach aches, avoiding daily activities, neglecting chores, schools, and or family, eating more or less than usual, decreased concentration, and more forgetful. Keep in mind, these are not the only signs and symptoms. Pay attention to the typical attitudes, behaviors, and routines, and notice if anything seems different. While there may also be reasons for changes, it can often be the first sign that something is going on. Spend some time talking to the youth in your life. First, understand their frustration over not seeing friends. For teens and youth, friends can be some of the most important things in their lives. In all of our lives, they are important. But at this stage for youth, they may be the highest importance, and that is okay. Bonding is a critical task for youth, and simply acknowledge how difficult this is for them is helpful. Take some time to just listen to them. Let them know it's okay to feel that way, and then talk about how they can make it through. How can they keep a sense of connection even though they might not be able to be in direct contact with their friends? Maybe you want to encourage them to be creative in how they connect with their friends socially. We might not even consider that school was a place to see their friends every day, and now they don't have that available for friendship and support. They might have also been involved in clubs, sports, or even work. For others, they are going to be missing out on experiences they have looked forward to for a long time. Prom, graduation, birthdays, and all sorts of activities. And now all that is suddenly on hold. They might even be worried about what is going to happen after this is over. What will happen to college, scholarships, or even work? The uncertainty of how this can affect their future can be scary. So just spend some time with the youth in your life and just talk about what's going on for them. Then you can help them find creative solutions. Just be sure to listen with an open mind, without judgment. Let them tell you what they are thinking and feeling. It's easy to want to step in and provide solutions, but start with just listening. Again, give them room to share how they are feeling and acknowledge the real stress they may be under. Then express confidence in your youth's ability to rebound. Keeping a sense of routine can be a grounding place for youth. It's important to practice helpful things on a daily basis. For example, getting ready in the morning as if you are going out. Include exercise and healthy eating habits. Help your youth in establishing a routine by modeling a routine. Take breaks from watching the news and social media. Sometimes being surrounded by the news constantly can increase anxiety and stress. Like all of us, youth do better during this stressful time if they can get adequate sleep, eat healthy meals, and exercise regularly. Keeping a regular schedule can help maintain positive moods. It might also be a good time to start a new healthy routine. Maybe add regular yoga or a time to sit and talk. These are habits you can keep after this is over. Keeping a consistent sleep schedule with predictable times to wake up and to go to bed is especially important to maintaining a positive attitude and their ability to fulfill academic expectations. We know being around each other for extended periods of time can increase tension and stress, so having a routine can help diffuse issues even before they get started. There are a host of ways youth can be connected to their peers, families, and other supports. It is frustrating to be cut off from the world and friends. Listen to what they are saying and work together to find solutions. There are many ways we can stay connected to each other, and this is a great time to explore them. Another great way to engage youth is to have them share the ways they are connecting so you too can learn as well. Keeping actively engaged is another thing that you and the youth in your life can do to help. Start by having the youth reflect on what they like to do or would love to learn to do. Then think about, are those things you can do together? Maybe something you share every day or a project you can work on. It's important to emphasize with this that physical distancing is extremely important, so anything you do should keep that in mind. Teens might feel like nothing can hurt them. It's important to understand that while they might think that, it's simply not true. And they can also transmit COVID-19 or other viruses to those around them, even if they're not showing symptoms. The goal here is to keep youth actively engaged in activities. This might be spending time together with friends, online, reading, or having family activities you do together. When all we are hearing are negative news, think about ways you can share fun and positive news. Maybe explore yoga or other mindfulness techniques, which can be very helpful in stressful times. Our routines are disrupted, and right now our future might be uncertain. This can be overwhelming, stressful, frustrating, and even depressing. Being in tune with emotions can help youth deal with them and accept where they are without judgment. This helps acknowledge the feelings everyone is having, but also provides a venue to accept what's going on with a positive approach. It's okay to feel stressed or be frustrated. It's how youth deal with it that is crucial. Being in a clear state of mind can help focus on solutions. For all of the resources we're going to mention, you can find direct links in the course under resources. Please note that we don't endorse any specific resource and encourage you to research each source and ensure that it fits your needs. If you find yourself or the youth in your life are in need of additional help, you may consider seeking out professional help. These resources are not exclusive, and you might also look at some local help as well. In addition to checking with your insurance, regular counselor, or school, you can also reach out to Talkspace, which is an online therapy platform where you can search for a therapist to suit your needs. Keep in mind, this is a paid site. 211 is a site that can provide connections and links to local resources. SAMHSA is for individuals and family members facing mental and or substance use disorders. NAMI is a place to find resources and support for youth mental health issues. Crisis Text Line connects you with a crisis counselor. They can talk about the coronavirus, anxiety, depression, emotional abuse, bullying, self-harm, loneliness, or even suicide. If you'd like to read more general information, resources here are some good reads. From UNICEF, How to Protect Your Family's Mental Health in the Face of Coronavirus Disease, is a conversation with adolescent psychology expert Dr. Lisa Damour on how youth can help protect their mental health. The National Institute of Mental Health is a general resource for understanding and treatment of mental health issues. The last three resources provide some tips and insight on how to talk to your youth in general and specifically about the coronavirus. In times of stress, it's easy for all of us to become overwhelmed. So these resources are great reminders of what we are already doing or might need to do more of. Finally, here are a few videos you might consider. Your Mental Wellness Moment with Dr. Nicholas Mitchell, helping teenagers struggling with the stress of COVID-19, and active listening.